What's going on, guys? Today we are deep sea fishing on our center console. We are out of beautiful Palm Beach County today, or Palm Beach Inlet, I guess you could say. We are right in front of the Breakers. That's a well-known, popular area down here in Palm Beach. Beautiful day. We actually have some Saharan dust in the area. We'll talk about that later. We're gonna do some bottom fishing today and hopefully get on some nice snapper and other species that live on the bottom. Crossing my fingers, particularly mutton snapper. Before we go fishing, we gotta get our live bait. So we are filling the well with live ballyhoo. Just threw out the ballyhoo, got it right behind the boat, and we're anchored. We're letting chum out, and I'm basically watching the water with my polarized Darcizzle /REVO sunglasses. These are sailfish frames, and I'm able to see them. Let's see if I can pull them right now. Oh, there's a whole bunch. So I gotta pay attention here, and hopefully I'll catch a few and show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's difficult to catch ballyhoo, and every time we try to do this and go bottom fishing and catch ballyhoo, we have success, but sometimes it's really fast. Sometimes it takes a couple hours to get the bait in the boat, and today the struggle is we have no current. So when you got a ballyhoop, which I'll link down below in the description if you're interested in one, you got no current, you put a empty water bottle on the top, tie it to that, and it helps it stay upright in the water column because we just don't have enough current. And when, obviously we talk about this a lot, you need current to catch bait and fish to eat. All right, I mean, I'm not catching a ton, I would like to, but these fish are like, they're just not schooled up like they would be when you have ripping current. It's just hard to like get them right in front of the net and then pull. So that's your typical ballyhoo right there. And we're taking scissors today and we are cutting off their beaks so they don't injure themselves in the well. That's also how we fish them in the saltwater.
Nice.
You gotta be fast pulls today. Like just rip it through the water as hard as you can in order to get them in that net. Because I swear, I pulled so many times and they just kind of just slip right out, like just a couple inches out. All right, some are gonna hit the floor, I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
They're all stuck.
Out of the way, out of the way. All right, good job, Darcizzle.
Thanks.
You know,
usually Brian does it, but we just have like bad conditions. The eye, like seeing in the water.
She sees better than
everything. Everything was tough today, and as we sat there for the last 2 hours, it got harder and harder to catch the ballyhoo. So hopefully the current will start picking up though real soon, and that also means, you know, current means fish. So, and now we're headed to the fishing spot. You get a bite?
I don't think so.
Oh my God, real. Got fish?
I don't know.
Just reel like you do.
Maybe. Like,
oh my God, fish on. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just doubled over too. Good job, good job, good job, good job. Keep cranking, keep cranking. You're still close. First fish, Brian's hooked up. Mine doubled over too. But I got my gloves on to help him. You know, the summertime in South Florida, you know what that means. We constantly, yeah, just crank, just crank. Nice, 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 nice. That fish is fighting hard. Get him, Brian. We have to crank as fast as we possibly can. We'll explain that here in just a second. It's a race. You're so close. There it is, there it is. Top line, top line. Keep reeling. Keep reeling. It's all right.
thought it might be AJ.
That's all right. Break off the skunk really quick. Ugh. Having trouble here, having trouble here.
I want to gas me, it's too short.
I'm kind of scared too with the S word. God damn it.
Nice.
Woo!
It's a
That's
greater
all right.
amberjack. No, it's good.
Yeah. Not too shabby. I knew that I was kind of fighting too tough on the way up, and then
yeah.
Whatever. And I saw the color down there, and it's hard to see color when it's so down deep, but
yeah.
Nice amberjack.
Swallowed the hook pretty good.
Still right in the corner.
Yeah, still in the corner.
Okay, 28 to the fork.
Yeah, he's not gonna make it.
No, he's definitely not.
Over there.
Nice
Hey.
fish. Yeah, he's not gonna keep it.
All right.
Throw him back.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right. Try to throw him head first. All right, so we're gonna reset, and we're marking fish on the low rant step finder, so that's good. And I had a bite too, so we're using those live ballyhoos. We're gonna reset and see what happens next.
Yep. All right, so we've
He's
done
on
two drifts.
He's on it. He's on it.
You saw the two fish, and Darcy's hooked up now. Third drop. Let's go, Sizzle.
Nice.
Let's go, Sizzle. Good job. Keep her going, keep her going. It's definitely a good spot. Hopefully it's a good spot for something good. Hopefully it's not an AJ spot. Sizzle is pulling.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, baby. What is that? What do we get? What do we get? Oh yeah, baby.
Nice.
Oh yeah, baby.
I got it.
Whoa! Get him in, get him in, get him in.
I know.
Woohoo!
That's a keeper.
Woohoo! Nice.
Nice fish.
I'll take it, I'll take it.
Definitely.
Beauty. That's what we wanted. I can't talk, just give me 1 second.
Take a break, take a break.
Give me 1 second. He started floating at the end.
Yeah, a little bit,
Yeah. All right, so yeah, like Brian said, using vector hooks today. And that seemed to be a great hookup right there. We'll pop this hook out real quick. Perfectly in the corner. And if you guys saw me when I was saying I was getting the bite, I don't know if it's on film, but I didn't like pull back. I just let the fish double the rod over and hook himself because it's a circle hook. And then you just crank as fast as you possibly can. All right, nice. All right, there we go. There's a first mutton snapper of the day. That was the target species. Ooh, the fish feels a little cold. Definitely colder down there on the bottom, but the water temperature is about 90 degrees and you just have to crank like a shark is on your fish down here in South Florida. So there was no talking for me. It was just reel as fast as I possibly could to get this beautiful fish up. That's a beautiful mutton. Look at that, all pink and pretty. A little bit blown up from barrow trauma, but he's not going back in the ocean. So,
good job.
Yay, let's get it back on him. All right, you guys always ask how we bleed our fish. That's like a top question around here. So I'm just gonna put some, salt water in this bucket. And what I'm gonna do is take the fish over the bucket. Whoa, that didn't work very
That's in the
great.
blooper reel.
That didn't work very great, did it? I really want the water in there just to like help clean them off when it's time to go in the cooler. Today we brought a cooler and we're gonna show you the proper methods of how to bleed fish, how to properly slurry your fish and all that good stuff and take care of them because that's the most important part when we come out here and harvest fish. Okay, so using my Smith knife today, he's gonna go right in that bucket. But before he goes in that bucket, basically I'm just gonna quickly go in here and you can puncture these or you can cut them with scissors. Honestly, I probably should have scissors right now. That'd be easier. And you can also make a cut right here on the throat. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that because I wanna leave them intact for better pictures when we get home tonight.
Right.
But I'm gonna stick them in there and just give him a lot of good jabs. And this will help them bleed out quickly. He's not gonna suffer, and then he'll go right on ice. It is so hot out here. As you guys know, the heat advisories in South Florida are absolutely ridiculous. So he needs to be taken care of. But something like that. Now he's just gonna slowly bleed out.
Good.
But you guys get the gist of it. Let's go catch a couple more and get the hell out of here.
All right, guys, Darcizzle's putting a new leader on. I'll tell you what rig we're using. Use our time wisely. Darcy loves the Miami Mutton Man rod. It's like a longer rod so you can get the fish off the bottom faster. They all love it. It's awesome. She catches all the fish on it. And she's using I use a Torium 20 PGA from Shimano. What are you using?
A Daiwa Saltiga.
Daiwa Saltiga, 2-speed.
2-speed, yeah.
LD
35.
The Miami Mutton hooked it up with. And then
yes,
we're using,
thank you, Miami Mutton Man.
Yeah, and then we use a 50 or 80 pound braid on as a main line. And then a top shot of like 60 or 80 pound fluoro. And then we got our sliding rig, which we show you guys all the time. Here's a beautiful picture of it.
There he is, there he is.
And then you're gonna use whatever weight has to do with the depth of the current. We're using 18 or 20 ounces right now. And then you're gonna use a longer leader as you can handle for muttons. You gotta use a long leader because they're smart and old. For the big ones, we usually use like 40 or 50 or 60 pounds. Like whatever you can handle with your skill level. If you're anchored, you can use 50 feet. And depending on the current and you're drifting, you have to use different numbers. So do the best you can.
Yes.
And we use again those vector circle hooks, and we're hooking a ballyhoo through the upper lip like that. And of course you can use all kinds of dead bait, use different things.
Get him, Brian. Brian's hooked up, guys. He's got a reel Randall. Get him, Brian. Get him. Reel. All right. It is, dude, it is so hot out here. Like, we are dripping sweat like we took a shower or we like dumped in the ocean. It's absolutely insane. Hey, Brian, that's a nice fish. It's a really nice fish. Come on, we can't talk. It's so crazy hot, dude. Been fighting this fish for a minute. You got this, you got this. He's coming up, he's coming up. You got a fish, you got a fish. Come on, baby, come on. You got him. He's starting to come up now.
Shush.
I'm being a positive influence.
How
He's telling me
exhausting.
to shush. You hear him?
I know.
It's supposed to be a teamwork over here. Just reel, just reel. Yeah, I see your fish.
Hurry up.
Mutton's wrapped on this line. Mutton's wrapped.
Okay. Nice one.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bring him back, bring him back.
Oh my God.
Grab
You
by
should
his
have
lip,
that
you got
gap,
gloves.
Brian.
Take it easy.
You should have that gap, Brian.
Grab by his lips.
Because I'm scared of the sharks.
You're good. Grab by his lip, you got gloves.
Oh my God, Brian.
It's a nice fish.
Oh my God. Dude, that's a 10-pounder.
You think so?
Hell yeah. You got a scale. I'll show James. Oh yeah. Brian caught that on a 40-pound leader. Stud fish.
Yeah.
Gorgeous fish. Heck yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice one. He got it. Ballyhoo.
Yeah,
We
live
got
ballyhoo.
ballyhoo. Yeah. Thanks. Whew. All right, that was Captain James, Control Chaos over there. I've done many fishing trips with him over the years, but he's an awesome captain out of West Palm. If you want to come down here and catch fish, remember the name Control Chaos Charters.
I'll put it right here.
You can check him out. He's awesome, and he's our good friend.
How many wahoo has he caught in
And
the last 2 weeks?
He is crushing
Like 20?
fish. Like at 20 in the last month. I mean, he just lost a nice wahoo this morning. That is a gorgeous fish.
Yeah, nice
I
fish.
can weigh him for you real quick if you want.
Nah.
Oh my God.
You want to weigh him if you want?
Let's do
So
it.
bad.
I bet you he's 10
I don't know.
or 9.
Now hurry up though.
All right. Dude,
11?
hold on.
He's 11. He's going between 10 and a half and 11 and a half.
Told you that's a 10-pound fish.
I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Yeah, it's
It,
hard.
it kind of freezes it, but like it should stop, but it doesn't.
We're both moving.
Yeah, he's hovering close to 11.
Yeah.
All
Nice.
right, let's quickly bleed this fish, and then we're gonna show you guys the fish slurry. And we gotta get back to fishing because again, heat advisories, humans are not supposed to be out in the heat of the day like this. And like I said, we're just dripping sweat. It's insane out here, dude.
The slurry is ice and salt water. Brings the water temperature down like below freezing practically. And keeps the fish fresh. That's how you do it commercial style.
10-pounder. Nice. All right.
And a couple buckets of water.
Nice fish. Good thing we brought the bigger cooler, huh? And that is gonna make a freezing cold slurry.
Should be enough for now.
He's gonna die real fast. Brian's on fire over here. Oh my God, stud fish, Brian. Dude, that fish just took a smoking run. What? It's gonna be a miracle Brian gets this fish
I
up.
wish that's not nice.
Baby, real, real, real. You got this. You got this.
I'm doing the walking method.
Good job, good job. Do whatever you gotta do to get him up. Whatever you gotta do to get him up. You got him, babe, you got him. Good job, good job. Yeah, baby, yeah. Walk back, walk back. He's crushing it. I don't even get a chance to fish because he gets to fish before I do every time. Literally crazy. All right, that's okay though. Put him fish in the boat. You got this, you got this. S word, S word. He's coming up now. He's floating. You got it. Good job, good job. You keep telling me need to shush, and all I'm doing is trying to be positive.
I'm trying not to pass out.
Just steady reel. You don't even. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Nice.
Too much line out.
Nice. Yeah, we had a lot of line out. Current, like, we have dead wind out here, but we have current, and it's about 2 knots of current, so you gotta constantly let line out when you drift, so you're on the bottom. That's where the mutton snappers hang out. And usually mutton snappers are in the sand. So he's coming up now, he's real close. We'll see if we get to the 50-foot leader and see if we can get this fish up. Beauty, whatever it is. That fish took a smoking run. I saw it on his rod. Epic. You got this, baby. There's your top shot. There's your top shot. There's your top shot. This way. Walk back, walk back. There you go, there you go. Walk back, walk back, walk back. He's floating. Oh my God.
Lunker.
Dude, Ryan is crushing
Lunker.
it. That is barotrauma right there, okay?
Lunker.
That's the stomach sticking out of that fish's mouth.
Lunker.
Ryan just got another lunker in the pond. Freaking what? Incredible fish, man. Oh, fish.
Go ahead.
I just saw that double over. Hold on.
I had a break.
Hold on. I do not want to jinx it. I do not want to say anything bad right now because like all our luck is coming our way today and it's about freaking time. That's all I gotta say. We've had a rough July and I love when a plan comes together. You guys know. But another beautiful fish. This fish is actually a slightly darker color than the other fish, but
Look at over
I
here.
mean, like these fish are just, I feel like they're so underrated, but you guys see that like beautiful broomtail? Like that actually, do I have a fish?
I don't know.
What are you
Look,
pointing?
there's a weight bouncing.
Oh, but that broomtail, they put up a heck of a fight and I watched this fish just smoke across the bottom. I mean, beauty. That's another, probably 9-10 pound fish.
You don't look bigger than the other one? The same.
I don't know. I mean, we got the scale right there. You can hand it to me.
Go check your
You can hand it to me.
Might be stuck on the bottom, I don't know. 10, he's about, almost like the same size. He might be a half a pound smaller.
I think he's close to 10. It's bouncing between 10 and 11.
Yeah, the other one was going between 10 and a half and 11 and a half.
Dude, studs fish. I mean, this is epic. Spawn is going off, guys, down here in South Florida. So if you're around from the Florida Keys all the way up to the Palm Beaches, it's just insane. Let's get a quick measure. See how long this fish is? Beautiful mutton. Gosh, he's gorgeous. That is a 28-inch fish.
Nice.
You pinch the tail. They gotta be 18 inches to keep. Time to clean up Brian's fish. Let's do this. I do have a fish too, but he caught most of them. So, and you know, at the same time, it's a good thing. He always laughs, but
She
like,
gets so mad.
I don't get mad, but I wish I caught a bigger fish. But hey, it is what it is. I caught a fish. But I just want to say too that like we don't need a limit. Like we're not out there to like catch a limit of fish like that. We just don't do that. We don't need to. So we're happy with 3 fish.
It's too much to process and everything and give away. It's too much hassle. We don't need all that fish. But
yeah, but still one of my favorite fish to catch ever.
beautiful.
So let's head over to the table.
So listen, we had to cut it short and come in quickly because I almost literally
Died!
I literally almost died.
Died!
Dude, I know you guys have all heard about the heat, how hot it's been. It's like they tell you not heat advisories, don't even go outside. But, and I'm not saying I'm the most in shape guy in the whole wide world, but I caught that AJ, which is hard to reel in. And then
They're
these
all
two,
hard to reel in.
Did we weigh these on land yet? Yeah, right?
No.
All right. And so these 10 or 11 pound muttons.
You want me to get the
Yeah, do it real
scale?
quick.
Yeah, I got it right at
And,
the table.
Dude, I was just overheated. And then I did like, you know, stop breathing heavy or whatever and relax a little bit. But, you know, it was like 10:30 or 11 o'clock in the morning. And then, it was just getting hotter. I just wasn't like recovering, you know, and I was drinking like crazy. And so we had to come in. I mean, I had to come in. It was too much. And also, you know, just general fishing tip, like if you catch a bunch of muttons on a spot or something, and we also had our buddy fishing the same spot too.
The bite shut right off.
The bite shuts off too, but you know, so it was also good to move for that. But we came in at 11, which was a wonderful fishing day, of course.
All right, this should zero out now since we're not
just,
rocking around.
Just be careful out there. Yeah, see what I was saying? It was almost 11.
Dude, that's a stud fish.
Yeah, we can round it up. We can round that up to 11. I can call that 11. I don't care.
No, it's a 12. because we bled them out.
Oh, wow. Right.
That's a 12-pound fish.
I don't know about 12, 11, 11 and a half.
They start to lose their moisture and they start to lose like just the liquids in their body when they die.
Yeah.
But this fish is
and we bled them, yeah.
just about 11 bled. So all
11,
day that
10
fish was
3/4.
probably 12. It hasn't zeroed out. It usually should.
Yeah, whatever.
There goes, there it goes. 10.6.
That's a beautiful fish. 11-pound fish.
That's beautiful. Beautiful fish for our area, no complaints. This is like your regular size fish in the Florida Keys.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's a monster for Florida Keys too.
What? Well, anytime we've gone down there and fished with our friends and Rally and all these people, like, these are the average fish they catch down there.
That's not the average fish.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
This is you guys post in comments.
Any fish over 10, any snapper over 10 pounds is a trophy
No, in
fish.
Palm Beach, this is a catch of a year or 5 years. This is the biggest fish I've ever caught in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
And, but in the Keys, it's way more, way more common, but still a wonderful fish.
All right, yeah,
All right,
exactly.
tell them what you're gonna do to this fish. We're gonna do something a little different.
He's
Tell
just
them.
got like this weird, like he's like missing a lot of his scales. Like here, like he got maybe drug on the bottom or someone tried to grab him right here.
Maybe.
But anyhow, we're gonna see this fish is more than likely probably full of eggs because they are spawning this time of the year. But again, we're not out there catching limits. We got 1 or 2 nice fish and we went home. So today we're gonna process this fish a little differently. We're gonna knock off the fillets, we're gonna knock off the cheeks, and then we're also gonna knock out the fish wings or fish throat, I guess you could call it, or the collar, which is this section right here. So we're gonna show you how to do all of that and get every piece of meat off a healthy, beautiful snapper like that. So it's gonna be a big set of cheeks and a big, nice collar. So let's show you guys how we're gonna do that. We gotta open our drinks.
Yeah, it's also hot.
This is like 5 million
Just talking
degrees
about how
out
hot
here.
over there.
This is a great way to hydrate.
Yeah, just perk away. All right.
Okay. Yep, so here we go. I'm using my 8-inch Darcizzle curved fillet knife today, and I was just in the house getting it really nice and sharp. It's just too hot to be out here, so I did it inside the house. So what I like to do is make that first puncture in between the scales to make sure I don't dull my knife as fast. In my opinion, it's easier to do it like this.
Well, tell me
Going
how
at
you
an angle. What?
Tell me how you sharpen the knife, Sizzle. Like, what do you?
I use a stone. There's all kinds of tools out there to sharpen knives. There's like quick pull-through sharpeners. There's standalone stones. I use a tri-hone stone from Smith, which I will link that information down below. And you can find the knives on Amazon as well as my website. I'll have everything down below so you guys can easily find it.
Oh, hold up.
But
Hold up. Now, do you have a link on the website now?
I showed you. No, the product's there.
Okay, I'm saying it for them, you goof.
Yes, there's a link on the website. Correct.
That's the
Sorry.
first time you said that.
Yes, there is a link on the website to purchase my knives on Amazon.
Oh, great.
So yeah, you could click right over to that. Yep. And so now we're just gonna go down his back here. But I did spend a decent amount of time just making sure my edge is real sharp because these snappers just have incredibly thick scales. They're tough to cut through because they live, you know, right along that structure on the bottom. But these snappers kind of like to hang out in the sand around the edges of the reefs and structure.
Is that frozen?
No. I'm just taking my time here.
All right, good.
Nice and slow. Like to turn them up when they get this large so you can see what I'm doing and also show you guys a little better. And you guys really see I'm bending that blade so I can curve it right along his bones. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. And then up here by the head, just these pin bones. I got fish slime in my hair now. Awesome. Oh yeah, and I also want to quickly mention about my website. I'm wearing fish hook and anchor bracelets that I sell. Whoops. Fish hook and anchor bracelets as well as this nautical anchor bracelet. We have a wide variety of nautical pendants on the website. All kinds of fish species like mangrove snappers, mahi, sailfish, sea turtles, all kinds of cool stuff. So please head over there and check it out if you want to support my small business. But now that we cut through those pin bones right there, all that's left to do is just slab off this beautiful loin. Oh man, this is going to be amazing. And look at that meat.
So I mentioned the flex of the blade, like what happens is you come in here and then you want to go over this and you flex down. That's what she's always talking about, the flex of the blade. I'm not sure how often we actually explain that, but you cut down and then over that like that.
Yes, correct.
You probably see it better. And some fish have a more pronounced one than others. Like a wahoo, I think, has a more pronounced one, but you want to get over that.
Wow, look at that.
Beautiful.
That is gorgeous. And that fish was properly bled, properly slurried in the ice. Took in very extra good care of this fish. And that just looks so tasty. It's gonna be amazing. Should I whack this off real quick?
No, leave it there because we're gonna do a lot more on the fish. So let's
Okay.
get this moving here.
Okay.
I'll just,
That
we're
is
just gonna
beautiful
fast forward.
loin. All right, flip them
We're
over.
gonna time lapse the
With
side.
a beautiful pink fish right here. Yeah, all right, so no talking. All right, now we got his loins off, so this fish is ready to go. You can see through them, so that means we did a good job here. But now, let's get the remaining pieces of the delicious meat. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, like, just cook this, which you totally could do, but we're gonna separate it, and I'm gonna show you now how we're gonna take the collar, the throat, or the wings. So fish wings, collar, throat, there's a lot of different names out there. So let's show you how to do this. So first things first, an all snapper, and especially these larger ones, you guys should really see this pretty well here. Let's put it in the sun. There is a bone that protrudes from the top of the from the gill plates, and it goes right here. I don't know if you guys can actually see, like it's like
I think so.
a V shape right there.
Right there.
And there's a membrane there that connects those two pieces of, that connects that bone to the remaining piece of him here. So what you do is you take your knife and you go underneath that section right here. You see how like we just separated that bone?
Yeah.
And you separate that bone, and then right here, there was a little piece of meat left there. But right here, that's now separated from each other. And then right here, there's another bone, because these two pieces lay over each other. There's another bone connecting to the pin bone area here. So you just go in there with your knife and separate that bone. So now you got two bones that are completely separated, and that's gonna be easy to pull out. So
Nice.
now what we do is flip it over. Same exact thing. Woo! Scales going everything.
Got some on me.
Everywhere. Same exact thing on the other side of them, and you can really see it right here, where it just has this like finger shape right there.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna take our knife, and basically you're just trying to break those two pieces and
Apart.
separate them from each other, so you can easily remove the collar. And then right here. All right, now those
Yeah.
are separated. And
Nice.
it's already starting to pull away. So now
Yeah,
the
it
next
is.
thing we need to do here is I'm going to separate this belly section.
right?
We don't really need this anal part. We'll leave that on the fish. But what I'm gonna do is this whole section right here is super tasty, and everybody recommends eating that. So I just cut right through that. You can see how we just separated the remaining portion of the belly that goes over his innards. And then flip them over. Right here, same exact thing. You see how it's still connected? So we're just gonna cut that.
Yeah, no big deal.
And then now it should start separating. But what I like to do, especially on these thicker, bigger snappers, it's a little tougher in here because they're just bigger and been living a long time.
The
So I like to
gills.
go in there and just cut around the edge of the gill section so it separates.
Just pull it apart. You can pull it up. Use your girl muscles. You got it.
And look, there's his heart.
Ooh, you gonna eat that?
Pretty sure that's the fish's heart.
I believe it. All right.
So close up. Yep, now you just get in there. You see how we just pulled that right out? That's the whole collar. Give it a little twist. There we go, just broke.
I think we're gonna cook collars for dinner.
Look at this.
Nice.
That's how you eat that.
Nice.
You
Hold
can
it up
cut-
so I can see how big it is.
You can cut those fins off and whatnot.
Nice. Look at that.
But there he is. So you get that tail, these fin sections and the pec fins, and all of this is just extra tasty meat. And I mean, this little bit of lining here, I don't think I'm really gonna worry about it. We'll just leave it on there and cook it as
Yeah.
is, but we can eat around that. But this is supposed to be the best.
All right.
So, all right,
Yes,
there's
sir.
his wings, there's his collar, throat, whatever you like to call it. Let's check this out.
What's in
Looks
his
like
belly?
a pretty empty belly.
All right.
We can open that last, but.
Let's do the cheek.
And this fish, it looks like he was a male. He has no eggs.
All
Oh
right.
no, I'm wrong. The beginnings of eggs right
Yeah,
there.
a little bit. All right. Do
Yeah.
the cheek.
All right, so now we're gonna take the last piece of meat from this fish, which is gonna be the delicious, tasty cheeks. Highly recommend you guys take this, and I see all your comments and on Instagram and stories and stuff of you guys doing this, so it's awesome to see. And now let's show you how we do this. I should be using a shorter knife. I don't have it out here right now, just because this longer knife is a little tough, but
You
we're
don't
gonna
go get it?
It's all right.
All right.
So so basically you can feel here, like you feel where it's soft to where it meets the hard bone right on the edge.
This
And
is
there's
hard
a
here,
big hard bone. And this can slice you in half. This can slice you pretty well, but it's not that sharp. All right, so now my knife, I'm just curving it and literally letting it glide and follow the edge of the bone shape of his jawline and kind of just let the knife do the work for you. And we're gonna lay it like up and make a flap towards his eye. So now that we did that, turn it around. I know this looks really weird, I'm a lefty, for those of you who don't know. And then slowly but surely, you see how we already angled that in there?
Yeah.
How we get very close. You try to get as close as possible so you can get all that meat. And then get your knife in there and slowly get it up high. And that is what you want, this whole entire section. Let me just make one more little cut right here. Now, you take your knife and you get as far down as you possibly can and you make a cut right to the edge of the skin on the other side. So I just made that cut and it's not gonna cut through because the skin is very tough. So where I made that cut, I now gently, with my fingers, get in there and start separating the cheek meat from the skin. And it usually just pulls right off.
Yeah, it's going off, I can see.
Pulling right off. It's gonna be so good. This is the best part of the fish in my opinion. So good.
It's like a scallop.
Yeah, and these larger snappers or groupers, you gotta take their cheek meat. Very similar to like the halibut cheek meats you guys get up north.
Walleye, so we're gonna
sorry,
say walleye.
Sorry, walleye, and I think halibut too, but yeah, walleye is the one you guys get. And I've never had the opportunity to eat that before. There we go. One more little cut. Just taking my time with it.
Yank that out of there.
I just want to try to leave it in one intact piece.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, yeah, it's literally like a scallop when you eat it. It's so good. There we go, there we go.
There you go.
Whoa.
All right, whoa, it's nice. Look at that.
Big chunk of cheek meat. By the way, this right here is not a worm. I know a lot of you guys think that's a worm. That's actually his jaw muscle. And I kind of pull that section out.
Oh.
And every single cheek has that. That's always had that. So it's a little chewy. I like to pull that right out, but that's not a worm, all right? That's the best part of the fish. So we got his wings, we got his cheek, we got one more cheek to take, we got his fillets. I mean, we didn't waste anything of that fish. So.
Well, they're gonna tell you you're gonna make soup out of the head, but we don't do
yes,
that.
you can make soup, you make fish stock, all that great stuff.
All
right, but we're done here. All right, well, meet you in the house for the cooking and pudding portion of this video.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with Pudding. I'm doing these collars today for you. Look at those. We don't do these that often. Matter of fact, I think we've only done them once before on the show. Let me take off my glasses. So I looked up how to do these a couple times because again, we haven't done them that often. And they said to do them on the barbecue. They're very thin, so it's not gonna take long. And you can put almost any coating on them you want. A lot of people said like a soy sauce or some sort of dark sauce was real good. I was gonna put barbecue sauce on them, but I used this mango salsa Darcy got from Whole Foods. Is it Whole Foods sizzle?
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Oh, Fresh Market.
Fresh Market. Darcy behind the camera, of course. And we're gonna eat this with some beautiful broccoli I got in the oven and a little bit of rice on the side and see how it goes. So pretty exciting. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Dude, I gotta tell you.
He said it's delicious. And he said it's expanding.
Yeah,
what is it?
Yeah, now I got some B-roll here and I flipped them over after about 8 or 9 minutes and they kind of got fatter. And so I just flipped them over and again, it took like 10 or 12 minutes. It's kind of hard to see when they're done.
Whoa.
And then I plated it, again, like I mentioned.
This is yummy. I'm really honestly not sure.
Look at these big, I don't think we had.
I guess we're just like lazy Florida people over here and we just like think it's gross eating like fins and stuff on there, but it's good. I don't know.
Yeah, but, because yeah, I don't think the collars we had last time were that big, but I don't know if that's going to focus on that. But these are the big chunks of like the most tender meat you've ever had in your life.
It's like similar to grouper.
No, it's way better than grouper.
Yeah?
It's way more, it's like, it's literally like, it's like more delicious lobster.
Whoa.
It's like not as firm lobster. It's freaking delicious.
Yep, and all we did was do that little bit of like mango curry stuff on it.
Yeah.
It's excellent. No seasoning, nothing.
No, you can also coat it with oil or put more, and you can put, or butter or salt, more salt and pepper. You can literally put anything you want on it. Man, it's good.
This is really good.
Oh, it's so good. I can't believe it.
Oh, look at that. It's peeling apart.
Yeah, it comes right apart like a pork chop.
Whoa, dude.
Dude, I can't believe how good this is.
Excellent.
Like this is, it's literally like shrimp.
You know what that means? We have to go get more.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for joining us on today's adventure. So we'll be back out there for another adventure. Until then, follow your dreams and keep on catching. Oh.